Hey guys, Effie here. Today I'm introducing our new Peony Field 6x6 background stamp. This is releasing in our new May release. So I'm just going to create some beautiful watercolor-like backgrounds using some zig markers and later some Spectrum Noir sparkle markers. So since this is a cling background stamp, I took that protective paper off and I'm going to use my original size Misty to help me stamp this. So take out that piece of black foam insert that's in the Misty, attach the stamp onto the door of your Misty, and now I'm just going to start coloring in the florals and leaves on this stamp using my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. Any real brush markers that you have should work. You can even use the Tombow dual tip markers as well. Any water-based ink will work for this technique. So I colored in the various images of my stamp using my zig markers. After I'm done coloring in the stamp, I'm going to apply just a few spritzes of clean water from my spray bottle. You don't want to add too much water. If you see that you have water droplets kind of rolling down your stamp, that's too much water. You just want to wet the ink that's on your stamp just enough to get it flowing. So after I spritz my stamp, I'm going to close the door of my Misty, stamp my watercolor paper, and you get this beautiful watercolor-like effect. Before you clean off that stamp though, spritz it again lightly with just a little bit more water and then stamp it a second time for that second impression to get the most out of your or actually to get the most out of your session. So I'm going to create another pair of cards, but I'm using a different color combination. For this one, I have a combination of purple and blue florals with some gray leaves. I colored in my stamp, spritzed again, and here you have this beautiful, beautiful panel that you can use for any card. You can use a paintbrush or a water brush to help move some of that pigment around, and here I did so around some of the foliage areas, but not too much because I do like the open white negative spaces in the leaves for that more artistic stylistic look. So here I'm just going to spritz my stamp again for that second impression to create a second panel, and again I'm just going to get the most out of my stamping session. And here you can see I have a lighter impression. These cards are just so beautiful and they're so fun and easy to make. So I also had these sparkle markers in my stash and I wanted to see how the same technique would apply using these markers. So I went ahead and colored in my stamp. Now the colors are, I guess, less traditional than I'm used to using. They're much more saturated and pigmented and brighter. And for the florals in the stamp, I used a combination of purple and blue, and then for the leaves, I used pink because these are the only three that I have, with the exception of clear. But clear can be used for anything. But I use these non-traditional colors for this panel. I wasn't sure how it was going to come out, but after I stamped it, I was in love, guys, and I think I need to order some more sparkle markers now. So I'm going to go in for that second impression here, and even that second impression, even though it's lighter and less pigmented, it's still just as gorgeous. Now check that out. If you're a fan of this technique, let me know. We have some other stamps in our collection, like our Rose Terrace and Peony Terrace stamps, that you can use the same technique. And I've posted videos before, but I wanted to create a new version of this type of design. So I have our new Peony Fields. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to stop over to our blog to check out the rest of our new May release. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.